the deal may have been altered for Relic Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, Gunka Droids, Kenobi Coneheads, all you Twi'leks, Sagrudas, and of course the creepy looking plaguey people lurking in the shadows for reasons we may never know because of alleged budget constraints. This is video number 3 for the day. We're taking a quick break from the insane amount of kit reveals that have been going out today. The next video today will be about Inquisitor Barris, but this is video number 3, and YouTube doesn't give any notifications after video number 3. So we'll still be posting out more videos today. You just got to check your sub box or check out the Discord when I post the next video. Want to take a quick break because we're going to talk about Relic Delta's in-game, not active yet. And we also going to go over the details on some cool anniversary packs that are coming for free. Some my favorite shard shot pack of all time. And of course, Lightspeed bundle win. Or at least the details that we have until when we get the rest of the details. It seems like the news is slowing down for the day. We're still digesting the kit reveals. But at the time of this recording, still no official forum post as to today's November 12, 2025 updates, and it seems like the data mines are slowing down. So my guess is next week, probably around November 18th, they're going to turn on the switch for part 2 of the update. So we're going to get more data mines, filling out some of the details on the Lightspeed bundles. But I want to make sure we put this video out because I said it looks like Relic Delta is going to be added today when I made a video yesterday. It's here today. Good news, it's here in the game, but they're not active yet. So I guess now we're looking at, okay, it's in the game. The switch where Relic Delta is going to finally be actually doing stuff is going to come next week when the rest of the anniversary stuff hits our inbox. We're going to go over some of those things today. But anyways, it looks like things may have changed. Now, again, keep in mind, this is what's implemented in game. It's not active. Maybe the numbers are going to change to what they told us recently in the forum post come next week, because again, here's what we have. When we originally got the quote-unquote final numbers, right? If there's a 5 relic level difference, from a negative side, you'd get minus 60% of a damage modifier. Going up to a relic 5 difference, if you're on the upside, you get 150% damage bonus and damage reduction, whatever, all that good stuff. Well, it looks like they may have changed that a little bit. Okay, let's just bring this up here. So now they've expanded it a bit more, whereas before it was just 5 up and 5 down. Now it looks like it's 9 up and 9 down. Again, I don't want to think too much about it, until it actually turns on, but this is what the numbers are in game. If you're at a 9 relic level difference, actually basically from relic 5 difference to relic 9, if you're at a disadvantage, again, quick example, it's relic 9 versus relic 4 or relic 9 versus relic 0, you will have a 66% damage modifier. Okay, negative 66% damage modifier. So if you're trying to attack, you're doing 66% less damage, right? But also looking at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whereas in the notes it was showing 60%, now -5 is showing 66%. I'm assuming 0.66 means 66%. 4 relic difference, it was showing 40% in the most recent forum post. Now it's 50% negative. And then 3 relic difference, it was 25% negative in the notes. Now it's 33% negative. So again, you're doing 33% less damage. Relic 2 difference, instead of -10%, it's -7%, 17%. And at 1 relic level difference, instead of -5%, it is -10%. So they changed the numbers. Now, I think they said essentially they're going to be, maybe changes, altering it. Pray they don't alter it any further. But they made Relic Delta worse. Worse than what we were told in this thing here. Let's look at the upside. Let's look at the positive. You're at an advantage. So again, they expanded the parameters of it all. Where now, if you're at 5 relic difference or higher, right? So let's say you have the relic 9 versus a relic 4, relic 9 versus a relic 0. They drastically increase the numbers here. It's looking like if you're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 relic advantage, you're getting a 200% damage modifier. So if you're hitting for 100,000, now you're hitting for 200,000. It's actually more than that. Yeah, that's 100% damage change. So yeah, it's even more than that number there. And then, so we didn't have anything beyond 5 from the notes that we have. It was just 5 and that's it. So it's now they're going all the way to 9. And before it was 150%. Now from relic 5 and above, it's 200%. At 4 difference, it was 70%. Now it's 100%. 3, it's going to be where it was 33%. Now it's 50%. 2 relic level difference. Before it was 10%. Now it's 20%. And there is nothing for 1 relic level difference. It looks like it just goes from 0 to 2. Just putting it on your radar that things may have changed yet again. They've been changing these numbers a lot, but if these are the numbers that are going to be flipped on, assuming next week, now that they're hiding in the game, it got a lot more drastic than before. And I don't want to rehash the video I made the other day. I can still enjoy a lot of things about Galaxy Heroes, even though it sucks. They're completely destroying the competitive integrity. I think, again, they know, because they said themselves, this is a difficult change to make. Because again, it's not prioritizing fun. It's not a fun mechanic. It's money over fun at the end of the day. So, again, I'm going to see how it feels. It looks like it's not active for this week of Grand Arena, but it looks like next week in Grand Arena, when all the other stuff turns on, then we're going to have Relic Delta for the first time. So, just got to try to find ways to just not care as much, because they don't care about their PvP, it seems, as well, based off Relic Delta, not fixing the leaderboards, and they threw all the competitive integrity out the window. But I can still find ways to have fun, and I'm having a blast reading these kit reveals. So that's the news on Relic Delta. Wanted to make sure, again, I put this video up because of the notification limitation. But before we wrap up today, there's other stuff I want to talk about. Now let's talk about the Lightspeed bundles and all these other things going on. So this is only available, this 10th anniversary character Lightspeed is only going to be available for certain players. However, there's stuff that everyone else can benefit from as well. So let's go ahead, hop back over here. Where's it at? Coming on over. I think into the store. Yeah, we got to go over to the store. Here we go. So this is only available for new players, as the data mines are telling us. All right. It's not like it's going to, blow your world. You're getting all these 65 characters at level 10, and okay, all right. It's again trying to get people moving along. Makes it feel satisfying getting all these characters, but as we know, level 10 is not going to get you too far. And these are all pretty much like OG characters, so helping you save a lot of time on that. So all right, start hoarding your shard shop currency. I'm assuming, again, when the update turns on next week, we'll probably get further data mines showing some other stuff, but we have the Anniversary Trove Lightspeed bundle, or not Lightspeed bundle, Anniversary Trove pack, the Ultimate Whaler Fail, 8,000 shard shop currency. Not too hard to come around, and even if you get a character you already have, you're recouping a lot of that shard shop currency anyway, so you're not really losing much, and there you can have a potential upside. Look at this. They're adding characters all the way until the end of the Jedi Vanguard stuff with Depa Billaba, as well as the Jedi Temple Guard. No pirate shenanigans, and obviously no of Stormtrooper Lukes and whatnot. But hey, if you can try to bag maybe one of the new Bad Batch, maybe that, or even the stuff from the past, you might still not have Gungans or, other things of that nature. Do it. Save your shard shop currency. Only reason not to do is if you have all the characters at 7 stars, even the new stuff. So want to make sure that's on your radar. But now let's talk about Lightspeed bundles. Now there's a lot of text going on here. We have a lot of returning Lightspeed bundles going on, but I want to talk about the new ones first and the information we have at the present time. So we have ourselves a new Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle. Please clap it up. Yes. We have ourselves a Master Kenobi 1, a Master Kenobi 2 Lightspeed bundle. Yes. A new Trench Lightspeed bundle. Yes. And a Scythe Lightspeed bundle. Very nice. I compiled whatever we know right now about these newer Lightspeed bundles. All the details have not been unveiled at the time of this recording, and if something comes out the next day or whatever, I'll leave a pinned comment about some of the details that I'm missing, but I compiled a quick notes on everything that I can find out about these Lightspeed bundles right now. The only thing that we have complete information on is the Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle. It's supposed to be a meme Lightspeed, I don't think, cup, and I'm gonna get it. Actually, let me double check. Do we have Clone Wars Chewie? I better, actually, I feel like I'll be embarrassed if I don't. If I don't have a Clone Wars Chewie at Relic 9, we gotta rectify that. Huh. What was this? Only Relic 7, yeah, no. Embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys, I apologize. As payment, punishment, I will have to give the $5 for Relic 9 Clone Wars Chewie. We have the dates as well for this. It's gonna be coming out 11/17, and also 11/22. So usually sometimes they release it on the web store first, then they'll release it on the mobile side. So there's 2 different dates on them, $5. So it's a meme thing. But heck, you know what? It might not be all memes, because we know that we have 3PO and, or it's not 3PO and Chewie, Yoda and Chewie. Kit reveal that we're going to talk about later on today, making the Wookiees better. So who knows? Maybe that's going to actually be more useful than Cup, potentially. So that's the one that we have full information on. We have other Lightspeed bundles. Oh, I don't have the price and the release date seen as of now, but I have the contents. So we'll look at this, and again, if something comes up, I'll leave price and dates down below. But I have a feeling when the update like fully turns on, we'll get additional data mines showing the date, release, and all the price and all that. So Master Kenobi split into 2 Lightspeed bundles. Number 1, nothing like that's gonna blow your mind. Relic 5, Mace Windu, Ayla, Bo, Qui-Gon, IG-100, the Magna Guard, Clone Sergeant, Cad Bane, and Cody. So kind of the blah stuff that comes with Master Kenobi, right? It's like, okay, all right. You know, I mean, some of those things are fine, but nothing that's gonna rock your world. We do not have the price as of now, as well as the release date. We've had Lightspeed bundles that kind of split into 2, you know, so maybe it could follow something similar to that. The one that's really interesting is going to be Master Kenobi 2 Lightspeed bundle, where I don't know, maybe it's a mistype, misread, I don't know, but apparently this is going to have Negotiator the ship and a Relic 7 General Kenobi. What? General Grievous, Jango, and Shaak Ti. As I'm going to bring up, we do have some Lightspeed bundles that are coming back. Like we have, for example, the Watt Lightspeed bundle coming back to the game here. It looks like this is going to be November. Actually, it looks like it might be here as early as today, November 11th. The Watt Lightspeed bundle is back for $20. And apparently that we're just going to straight up get... Let's go scroll up to all the information here. Oh my gosh, so much stuff to go over here. My goodness. Master Kenobi Lightspeed bundle 2. Yeah, apparently it is saying instantly upgrade General Kenobi, Wat Tambor, and Jango Fett, and Shaak Ti to 7 stars, level 85, ability tier 7, and Relic 7, and the Negotiator 7 stars. So yeah, you know, with the data mines, maybe things could change, you know, but most of the time the data mines are fairly accurate. So that right there is like a couple of Lightspeed bundles lumped into one right there. You got your Negotiator and you got your General Kenobi, Wat Tambor, a raid character, and that. I have a feeling that's probably going to be, this is probably going to be one that's in the $40, $50 range if I had to guess. So yeah, just prepare for that. But again, we don't have the details on that. Also, we do not have details, but there's Trench Lightspeed bundles. It's unknown what the contents are, but I assume it's going to be Admiral Trench. I know. I squeeze a lot of brain power to think about that. And we also do not have the price confirmed as of this recording, but other Conquest LSBs usually are $39.99. Think Malgus, Commander Ahsoka Tano. We've seen those. They're $40 usually, so I can imagine that. Release date also unknown, but again, I'm guessing it's going to be rolling out the next week or so with the anniversary fully engaged next week. And then the Scythe Lightspeed bundle. It's confirmed that, at least via data mines, the Scythe is going to be included, and the Relic 5 Grand Inquisitor and Fifth Brother. Price unknown, release date unknown. Being a Conquest unit and having those relics, I'm assuming minimum $39.99, potentially even closer to $49.99, since they're adding the relics for Grand Inquisitor and Fifth Brother. Again, no details of now for release and price date for everything essentially except from Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle. I want to make sure I rehash this. There's a card in the top right hand corner in case you missed it. We have repeating Lightspeed bundles coming back. You know, let's just go over it and quickly show you guys. Just repeat, and then we'll make sure I explain a few things about. For example, we got ourselves the Cup Lightspeed bundle coming back as early as today. It looks like $4.99. Maul Lightspeed bundle, Conquest unit, $40, right? That's why I'm basing my assumption on. The Watt Lightspeed bundle, $20. But if you don't have Watt, maybe you get the Kenobi Part 2 Lightspeed bundle, because it apparently includes it. But again, we don't know the release and contents of all that. Also, we have a bunch of anniversary crystals and chest offers that are happening. And on top of that, one of these giveaways, it's going to include Relic 10. So Relic 10 is going to be showing up next week. And our anniversary ship trove, 5,000 crystals. If you really want to gamble a little bit there, you can do that. Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed, as I showed, it's going to start showing up on November 17th, so next week. Also, let's keep scrolling. Again, so many different offers that are going down here. And we have our 10th anniversary character Lightspeed, which I just showed, which is for the freebie for the new players out there. Moving on, Commander Ahsoka Tano is repeating itself on November 18th, $40. And also, let's keep moving. I might be skipping things with the tactical scanners. Malgus is coming back November 20th, $40. Again, these are ones we've already seen in the past. We also have the Grand Inquisitor Lightspeed coming back November 21st. This is where I want to pause. I showed you guys we're getting a bunch of Lightspeed tokens over the next couple months. And one of the things that's going to happen over the next couple months, again, card in the top right-hand corner to watch the video, everybody can essentially get a Grand Inquisitor for free. They're going to give us all these Inquisitor requirements at like Relic 0, I think. So you just got to go from Relic 0 to 5, not really hard, and you'll get Grand Inquisitor. So you can maybe just skip out on it, because that's a $50 Lightspeed bundle, but you have to wait until all those tokens release over the next couple months. So again, we'll check out that old video, just this past weekend, for all the details there. Also, we see the Cup Lightspeed, Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed, they're coming back. So again, you'll see sometimes 2 different dates. And there's Commander Sokatano, we got the Malgus, the Maul. So we already went over this Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle. So we have a lot of Lightspeed bundles coming back in case you missed them. But I would say the one to watch out for, Grand Inquisitor. Mike, you could probably save yourself $50 if you have the patience. The only catch is the Scythe Lightspeed bundle. You know, you might not have Grand Inquisitor. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like, right? Again, all that is in the data mines. Other things in the data mines, in case you guys will want to know, we have a new Datacron set rolling around that's going to be showing up during the next Conquest farming cycle. And it's going to be called, where the heck is, oh, also, yes, the first Smuggler Run 3. That's going to require Pirate King Hondo Onaka. Looks like, what date is this here? Where is it at? Where is it at? I just had the date here. Well, I lost. I believe that's going to be showing up on November 16th. If I recall the date on that. I believe it's November 16th. So that's coming up sooner rather than later. And we have a new Datacron cycle that's coming around. Apparently something for, looks like, you know, Baze, Lando, Biggs, Boba Fett, Captain Phasma. What else we got here? I think we had, yeah, for Captain Rex, Old Man Rex, Coruscant Underworld Police. I think there was one for Ugnaught out there. So a lot of Datacron abilities here. We could probably go over this when the developers post it, but we do have a new Datacron set coming around the corner. So people, lots and lots of deets going on right now in Galaxy Heroes. All this, of course, is data mines. Things can be subject to change, but just want to make sure you had this at least on your radar that we're going to be getting a lot of interesting Lightspeed bundles and other stuff right around the corner. So everybody, lock the heck in, man. I mean, there's that anniversary bonus calendar, free Relic 10 mats. Again, we still don't really even know what Relic 10 does at this point. So anyways, TLDW, well, if you're here, you already saw the W part of it all. Relic Delta's in the game. It's not active, and it looks like they did some pretty serious modifications to the Relic Delta percentages. So, but it looks like we got 1 more week of Grand Arena before that happens. And I'm going to make sure I try to enjoy it as much as possible. Then we'll see what Relic Delta does to the overall fun of it all. It really sucks, man. It really sucks. I get maybe for PV. Don't want to rehash. I had that video. It's like, I don't want Relic Delta to ruin my fun like I kind of let Datacrons did, right? I want to just enjoy the game. I'm going to find other ways to enjoy. And you know what? We'll see how Relic Delta impacts all that. But we talked about that yesterday. Everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Adult Holiday News. Remember, besides the fact that you have no other choice out there, I have 4 more kit reveals coming later on today. You will likely not see any notification, but it will be in your sub box. So make sure you keep your Holopad charged, and I'll be meeting you not too far in the distant future. And until that next video, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.
Oh, it's great to be in the Empire today. The sun never sets.